buddies want to get together and make a little session happen. Let me text Luther. I wonder if he's available. Luther Allison, man, one of my favorite piano players in the world. Let me just text him and see if he's around. Dang. Well, maybe I'll do chordless trio. Let me call Gene Perla. Gene, hey man, it's been a minute since we played. Hope you're doing well. I miss you. Remy says hi. Yeah, I was thinking about making a little session happen. I'm feeling inspired watching some Coltrane. Oh, you're booked? All right. No problem, man. All right, talk to you later. What about drums? Maybe just drums and sax. Let me call Nussbaum. Call Adam Nussbaum. Straight to voicemail. All right, well, Remy, I guess it's just iRealPro today. Here we go.
Is Ryan in trouble?
Dude. These robots.
Let me give him a call.
Whoa. What's this? Nathan's calling me?
Ryan, I felt your struggles and I'm here to help.
You felt my struggles and you're here to help. What's going on?
The RealPlay app just dropped. You're welcome.
The RealPlay app just dropped. How's it going, everybody? Ryan Devlin here. Hope you like that little intro. It's always fun to do little skits with my buddies. But man, I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about this new offering, this new app that's on the market that was created by Jazz Lesson Videos called RealPlay. And essentially what we've created is an equivalent to like an iRealPro and a Jamie Aebersold and kind of put them into a 2026 package. So we have all live rhythm section players playing these backing tracks, but you have the interface and the functionality of iRealPro. And I know growing up, I was kind of in this generation where I used a lot of Aebersold recordings and live recordings of rhythm section players because of my teachers, being older, like my dad, and the local guys in Orlando that I took with. We'd always practice to Aebersold tracks. And then when, iPhones and the App Store were coming out and iRealPro came, that really took over the backing track scene. But when I was in college, I was always eager to have some kind of interaction, to feel like the drummer had a little bit, to feel like the drummer wasn't a robot, to hear the bass player playing heap-a-da-bums and pull-offs, just like the recordings I was listening to. So a lot of the times I would practice with YouTube backing tracks, and there's great resources for that too. But the functionality of iRealPro, being able to see the changes go by, have them highlighted, be able to move things in different keys, speed it up, slow it down. Those are practice tools that really change the game for practicing. Now with this RealPlay app, we're getting the best of both worlds. So today I want to kind of compare the two so you can hear the differences and see the differences. So let's jump into it. We're gonna go side-by-side comparisons between RealPlay and iRealPro. And as we go along, I'll talk to you about the features that both have, the features that make them different, and why I love RealPlay so much. Also, I should mention, all the players on the RealPlay app, the rhythm sections, we have 4 different rhythm sections. All of the players on that app are premier New York-based musicians. They're top call rhythm section cats that tour around the world playing this music. They're who everybody wants to play with. And you can get that right inside your home, which is so cool. So let's get into it. Let's compare iRealPro and RealPlay. Let's do a slow blues comparison. So we're gonna take a listen. I'm gonna click on the app here. We'll do it in B flat, and this is at a grown-up tempo of 69 BPM. Let's take a listen to RealPlay. play. So good. Right in the pocket. Obviously, they sound killing. And it's so cool. You can just change the key. It sounds great. Woo. This makes me want to practice. Killing. All right, so we know that sounds awesome. You also have the functionality of turning up the tempo, right, in 10, whatever, BPM, or you can type in your own. Like, what if we went to 120? Let's listen to that. A little bit quicker, right? Killing. The functionality is awesome. You also can turn off the piano. Trio stuff sounds so good. Maybe a little bit of piano, right? So you do that as you wish. Killing, right? Now let's listen to iRealPro play a blues at 69 BPM. All right, let's see how these robots do. 69 BPM, and I'm gonna have I'm gonna make sure this is piano, not Rhodes, and they're all at the same level. We're gonna take off the reverb, count in, here we go. With this, but doesn't have that same feeling of live people, right? And the piano voicings are so bad. And obviously the drum, you know, so you don't get that same feeling. A lot of the same functionality, obviously in iRealPro, you can move up and down the tempos, you know, change keys. One thing that we're working on in RealPlay is to add the looping functionality, so you can, you know, go in and like tap and hold like you can in iRealPro and loop something. We're also working on some metronome features. Ear training exercises are going to be built into the app, and our goal is to have over 1,000 tunes in the library within the next 5 years. So some of the functionalities of iRealPro are not in RealPlay yet, but in my opinion, having the feeling of playing in a live band is so important to practice, and it's really hard to do nowadays. It's hard to get everybody in the same room at the same time, especially if you don't live in New York City or a metropolitan area that has a lot of jazz musicians. It can be tough. So just to have that with some of the functionality of iRealPro is amazing. And the subscription cost, people have talked to me about this in the past. You're buying into a subscription to gain access to new features as we update the app. It's like you're a part of the RealPlay community, and we take your feedback and we'll add features to the app as you give feedback as well. Now let's listen to some up-tempo stuff. Let's do Cherokee with RealPlay versus iRealPro. The tempo that I'm gonna go for is 326. Let's hear what they both sound like here without a soloist on top, and then I'm gonna solo on both of these, and I'll give you my thoughts and feedback after you hear me play. So here's iRealPro, just so you can hear the rhythm section. Nice and even, just like robots, right? Doesn't feel very relaxed. I was very stressed out when I'm listening to this. And the key to playing quick is to be as relaxed as possible. Relaxed and confident. As Adam Nussbaum says, you want to play intense without being tense. All right, now let's check out the RealPlay. the best cats in the world. Luther Allison, Michael Hall, Charles Gould. Come on. All right, I want to practice too much. Now I'm going to play some choruses with RealPlay and with iRealPro so you can hear how they both sound as if I was practicing, and then I'll talk to you about my feedback. And also, one thing that we haven't listened to yet that I'm going to talk about is the modal tunes. Like, iRealPro is keeping the same voicings on all of the tracks. Very vanilla, just open voicings, no interaction. But what's really cool about RealPlay is, like the Abersols, there's interaction between a soloist and the rhythm section. So they're playing some over the bar line rhythms. They're not sticking to like just the, playing the changes, just chink, 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 like robots would, right? From the player's perspective, having that live human aspect really helps me interact more. And it kind of fuels your solo in a different way than the iRealPro does. So you really feel it in the tunes that you want interaction for. Slow blues and impressions, or tunes that have an open section. Like Bolivia is another great example, right? Bolivia has a bass line that's known for the tune. In RealPlay, we have that. In iRealPro, it's just going to be, the bass notes played robotically. So I'm going to play a slow blues now, and then I'm going to play Bolivia with both iRealPro and RealPlay, so you can hear the difference. And man, I'm telling you, from the player's perspective, it's so big. And even if you were playing like a sax and tracks gig, you would want to use this and not iRealPro, because it would sound like you're playing with a real rhythm section. All right, so let's listen to slow blues and Bolivia, and you can hear the difference between those two.